everybody. We, unexpectedly, but for the right thing, we are on Pokemon Platinum. Oh, it feels so good to be starting up 4th gen. So the ROM I'm using is a Melon DS, and the emulators, if it'll allow me here, is off of the Vault. So if anyone wants to look for emulators that are safe for your PC, the Vault is where to go. For right now, they are just DS. I think they will be doing, hopefully, other stuff soon. Right now, they're going to be working on mods for these games and such. Whew. My favorite 4th gen game. I love Diamond, but it was too slow, and having this aspect of Giratina is awesome. So welcome to my childhood. This is Pokemon Platinum. And we are essentially going to be... I don't know what starter I'm going to be starting with, if I'm going to be honest. Do I have to... How is this? I guess? Enable cheats, ROM info. Well, that's great, but it's not responding to my keyboard. So give me a second while I figure out Xbox One controller. Okay. Well, this doesn't want to do that. There was some drama in another stream and its associated community recently. Oh, really? Okay, should I just re-log in then? Try again. And... because it's configured to my... Open ROM. Downloads. It should be connected to my controller, but it's not doing anything. Okay. Not good. Let me do some things off screen here. This is another emulator I've used that has been good to me. Windows. For our Windows. Okay, let's try again. There was a long-time troublemaker who was just generally toxic after a recent incident. He was banned from the YouTube channels and Discord servers of 2 of the streamers that's terrible. Alright. Can I open? Extract. Okay. Run this. Okay. This is the other one I know of. File, open ROM, downloads. I have this. I was gonna say this should hopefully work. Hopefully. Configure. Controller. Up. Left, down, right, B, A, Y, X, start, select, L, oh, go back to that one, L, R. After he was banned, people started sharing stories of his misconduct, which was worse than we thought. Those two streamers took the opportunity to improve their Discord servers. Thank God. That's terrible. Alright, this should be... Okay. Now we're cooking. I'll have to see what that melon emulator's doing. So I downloaded Desmume, which is a very common, very sought after DS emulator over these years. I don't know about chat, guys. I think that might be part of the problem. Let's see if I can keep it in a corner. I don't know about chat happening in the corner here, guys, just because it's being a pain in the ass to keep it on screen, so I apologize. No info needed. This is Professor Rowan of Sinnoh region. Fine. Alright. Alongside Pokemon, at times we play together and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds. What do? And make room for it. That's true. Let's see here. Maybe. I don't know if I can. I'll have to play with that. I'll probably play with that off stream so I can get it the way I want it to, and play with the melon emulator and kind of go from there. I'm a girl. I know with me playing on different emulators, I'd have to start over, so if I get it working on melon and some things are different than it was what I'm doing now, I apologize. This is the generation and beforehand where I could never fit my full name because I have a 9-letter full name. So, my nickname that my mother always hated, but she had to get over it once we moved schools when I was 12 going on 13. Windows borders are much thinner than what I remember having for default. Yeah, I know. Yes. Technically, the character's name in this game was Dawn, and this is Barry, so I'm gonna keep it at Barry. I think the boy's name is Lucas, if I remember correctly, if you're the blue-haired boy. Now, starter-wise, I don't know what I'm picking. I'm a toss-up between Chimchar and Turtwig right now. I love Piplup, don't get me wrong, but I've used a Piplup before, and it is a slight pain in the ass to use. Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you will understand the meaning of those words. That was the comment left by Professor Rowan, who was returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. He was at where I just was, Gen 1. That concludes our special program, Let's Ask Professor Rowan, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. And there's a Wii right next to my... Okay. So I can't... Oh. There you are. Hey Gabby, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some Pokemon. Oh, hey, is this a new PC? Where was I? Oh, right. We're going to see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Gabby, if you're late, I'm finding you 10 million Pokédollars. I chose Piplup the only time I played a game set of Sinnoh. Piplup is a very cute, very awesome water type. But just like Chikorita in Gen 2, this was his Achilles tendon, was this game. They didn't really... Hello, my love. This was his not good generation to be in. Like, none of the gyms really helped him. I mean, Gym 2 being grass, yeah, and Gym 1 being rock, sure. Third gym was fighting, and you have steel type. So because when you evolve to Empoleon, it's steel water. So you have to watch that. Fourth gym is ghost. You didn't really have a lot to work around with Piplup than you do the other two. Like, the other two, you could work around some of the weaknesses with other Pokemon, but you have Grass Ground for Turtwig, so that's like a double-ended sword, but good. And then you had Chimchar, which was fire fighting. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm debating on Chimchar, but at the same time, I think you can still get Houndour. Yeah, you get it close to 8th gym, or actually, I think you get it sooner than 8th gym, but, it's dark fire for Houndour. So it's just some stuff you gotta work around. And it's a team I really need to build around, so I think I'm gonna stick with what I played on my Platinum save file. I had a Gengar from the game, and I can't use that because it was the gas bar that you get near Snowpoint City. Yeah, that one where she gives you one that's holding an Everstone, so you can't evolve it, and that's the joke. God, I hated that. That pissed me off. And I can't do that on this game. I can't trade because I'm on an emulator. So, this is going to be... We'll see how this goes. Here's a Wii. It's a Wii! Alright, so you can't get anything out of the computer. The X button opens the menu. Great. Want that. I think I ran that purple one when I played. That's the OG window right there from Gen 1. They tried keeping it for everybody. So I think we're going to go with that purple one. Okay? Yes. Alright. Fast text, because this is the slowest text generation of all the Pokemon. Said troublemaker was even a moderator in one of those Discord servers, and the owner regretted appointing him. That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that's happening in one of your communities, honestly. That's some horse shit right there. Oh yes, don't go into tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So, well, take care, sweetie. Alright, toodles! So there's some snow on the ground. That's a little bit different from Diamond and Pearl. I think I may, in time, play Diamond and Pearl, but y'all are gonna have to bear with me when I play that game because it is slow as fuck to get through. Not only the text, but the dropping of HP and the attack. Like, in general, the engine for this game was slow as shit. Alright, so we're gonna go back in and bombard Barry's house since he did the same to us. Here's his mom. I better take my bag and journal too. Oh, hey, Gabby. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million Poké-Dollar fine if you're late. Alright, cool. I won't get running shoes for... It'll be soon. I'll get running shoes. So, if you want to throw out your ideas, throw out if I should get Turtwig or Chimchar, and I'll work around it. I don't care which. I'm happy with either or. What? Don't go into the grass, right? No worries, no problem. It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Now listen, you know how wild Pokemon jump out when you go into the tall grass? So what you do is you scoot over to the next patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. If we just keep dashing, we can get to Sandgem Town without running into wild Pokemon. Okay? Stick with me. Okay, here goes. On your marks. Hold it. Oh, I love that music. Professor, you two don't seem to have any Pokemon between you. Then what is the meaning of going into the tall grass? Hey Gabby, this old guy. It's Professor Rowan, isn't it? What's he doing here? They tried to go into the tall grass because they wanted Pokemon. What to do? Their world would surely change if they were to meet Pokemon. Is it right for me to put them on that path? You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? Barry, me too. I love Pokemon too. I will ask you once again. You two, you truly love Pokemon, do you? What? You can ask 100 times. The answer will never change. We'll both answer 100 times. We love Pokemon. Right, Gabby? A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to enter tall grass without Pokemon of their own? It worries me what people like that would do with Pokemon. Well then forget about me, but give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all. How big of you? Very well then. I will entrust you two with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Now then. Now where... There's Lucas. Professor Rowan, you left your briefcase behind at the lake. Is something wrong here? Ah, there it is. Lucas, nice work. What I was about to do was to entrust these two with their own Pokemon. What? Those Pokemon are crucial. You're giving them away? We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is their time. Or that time. This place, right here. Go on, open the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Really? Professor Rowan? I can't believe it. I'm so happy now that I can't keep a straight face. Hey Gabby, you can choose first. Hey, I'm practically a grown-up. I have to show some class here. So this is completely different than how it originally went in Diamond and Pearl, because in Diamond and Pearl you ventured off to the lake and you found you found Professor Rowan and Lucas, and they were trying to pass by you and forgot the suitcase at the lake. So you go up to the suitcase, which is just perhaps so happens to be in a smaller patch of grass, and you get ambushed by Starly, so you have to pick your starter Pokemon, and that's how you start Diamond and Pearl. Platinum, it's different. This is what we got in Platinum. So when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. This is different than it was in Diamond and Pearl. The first two generations are inconsistent over which form is okay or okay to use in text strings. I personally prefer the former. Yeah, that's true. So, well guys, what's up with you? Open the briefcase and pick a Pokemon. No, goddammit. Just kidding. Alright, so here are your starters. Look, these are Pokeballs. There's a Pokemon in each one. Now choose, which Pokemon will it be? We have Turtwig, the tiny leaf Pokemon, your grass type starter. Chimchar, the chimp Pokemon, your fire starter. And Piplup, your water starter, as the penguin Pokemon. So I've already decided I'm not picking Piplup. I'm choosing between these two. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have never ran with a Chimchar. I have always stuck with Turtwig. That was my starter from the beginning. And when I finally had my own Nintendo DS and I got to play Pokemon Platinum, Turtwig is who I would pick every time. No matter if I restarted the game, I played Platinum or whatever. And I think it's time that I give Chimchar the time he deserves. And I think when I do decide to go play through Pokemon Diamond and or Pearl, I will in turn use the other starters because there are 3 games at the time. So I think for right now we're just gonna go the easy route, and but you don't get Houndour in the other games. You get it in this game to help you. You can get Houndour in this game close to where you get to the 8th gym, if I remember correctly, and honestly, that wouldn't be a bad fire starter or fire type to have. It's just that you get it later in the game. So I have to improvise with Gym 2 with Turtwig, but at least it ain't Piplup. You know what? Yeah, we'll take it the easy route in Diamond and Pearl. We'll go with Turtwig. I will be doing my research and making sure I build a team very well suited for this Pokemon, because I'm gonna, and I have to do it around Pokemon that can't evolve, because it's an emulator. Until some mods and ROMs are on here, I can't do anything. Now, if I find that they put at least a evolution for the trade Pokemon, then I'll do that. But we're gonna go with Turtwig. Then I choose you. I'm picking this Chimchar. Very well. Both of you have chosen a good Pokemon, it seems. Now listen well. The Pokemon you have been entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they're much like you. As fellow newcomers to the world, I hope you'll do well together. If you have any trouble, come see me at my lab in Sandgem Town. And now, we'll be on our way. Professor, wait for me. Sorry folks. How do you like that? Professor Rowan's really nice. On TV, he seems so stern and scary. Gabby, we've both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? I've always wanted to say this. The time has finally come. Gabby, I challenge you to a battle. Alright. Let's go, Barry. God, I love this music. This is my favorite starter Pokemon. What in the... That one hurt you. They have the text so odd. It's dropping my defense. I can put my defense up with withdraw. I'm trying to just get some moves in. I know he's gonna hurt me in about a move or turn or two. No way. We can keep going. This is where... Oh, God. It just goes away! Ah! Yeah, I chose a later start time so that I could potentially get Arc to load up and just stay in the game until the stream started, but that wasn't the case. I literally have been starting... I got up at about 7:30 this morning. I got out of bed at about 8 because I wanted to watch... While I was trying to load into... Arc, I was watching Ozzy Osbourne's funeral going through Birmingham, England, and I could not load in. I was able to load into the island. I was able to load into Extinction. I was able to load into other maps on the server. I cannot load into Ragnarok. For some godforsaken reason, I cannot load into Ragnarok. And I really need to go on a meat run and berry run. And I can't do that. If my PC just doesn't want to right now. And I'm really pissed off. Like, low-key, I was about to throw it out the fucking window. What's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I wouldn't like to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. Gabby, go to see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. His lab is in Sandgem Town, right? Isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. Oh, I know. Put these on. There's my running shoes. The way the Pokemon games draw their text reminds me of how the Weather Star 4000 would draw its current... I know. It's just so comforting. With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Press B! Well, isn't that just nifty? Okay, thanks. Yay! Actually, let me go check on Barry's mom, because she might... No, I think that's later. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to be doing my research and finding what team is going to be good working around these Pokemon, because this is Platinum. So we'll go from there. Pokemon Platinum Turtwig team. No trades. A strong and balanced in-game team could include Torterra, your starter, Luxray, Staraptor, Lucario, Floatzel, and Houndoom. The team offers a good balance of types, with Torterra providing a strong grass ground base, Luxray and Staraptor for electric and flying coverage, Lucario for fighting steel offense, and Floatzel for water coverage, and Houndoom for fire dark. You know how they say a legendary Pokemon lives there? You guessed it, let's catch that Pokemon. That'll make Professor Rowan happy, I'm sure of that. Me and you together, we've got nothing to fear. So I guess we're going to the lake. Alright, F it. So this is suggesting this. I'm gonna see what people on Reddit say while I'm in the midst of this. With no trades. Alright, we're at the lake. Get ready, because we're capturing that legendary Pokemon. Trust me on this one, it's here. It even says so on the sign. What's going on? That's normally where you would find Professor Rowan and Lucas. The flowing time, the expanding space. I will make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Allow me to pass. Step aside. What was that about? Weird guy. Okay, Gabby, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. Oh. That's Mesprit, by the way. This game is all about time and space. Did you hear that, Gabby? That was the legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it. Wait, what? We don't have anything on us? You know, Pokeballs? If we don't have those, we can't catch Pokemon or take them around with us. Do you think Professor Rowan would give us some if we asked him? You know, you remember what he said, don't you? He said to visit him at his lab if we needed anything. Okay, Gabby, I'll race you. First one to the professor's lab in Sandgem Town rules. Toodles. I'll run too. So, the two that it suggested was Staraptor and Luxray, which are two Pokemon that you get in the first, like, grass areas. There's Bidoof, which is a not legendary, but it's a meme lord legend for years. I'm just gonna run because I can't really do anything. I am going to be doing a lot of research on some teams here. Someone suggested Rapidash, Garchomp, Staraptor, Gyarados, and Luxray. Gyarados ain't a bad one, but you're already dealing with two flying types because you have Staraptor. Hi, I've been waiting for you. Please come with me. The professor's waiting to see you. See? This is our Pokemon research lab. We'll just go ahead and... God damn it, Barry. What the... Oh, it's you, Gabby. That old guy... He's not scary, so much as he is totally out there. Aw, it don't matter anyway. It don't matter, Gabby. I'm out of here. See you later. What was that? Your friend always seems to be in such a rush. Anyway, let's go in. They're suggesting Staraptor because it's a major pain in the ass to get around the game without Staraptor, and I can agree with that and attest to that. Would you like to give it a nickname? Not at this time. When I first saw you two about to step into the tall grass without Pokemon, I was shocked. I was astounded by these foolhardy children, but now you've astounded me in an entirely different way. Already there is a bond growing between you and that Pokemon. I feel privileged to have met you. I'm sure Turtwig feels the same way about you. That's why I'll ask you to cherish that Turtwig of yours. Boy, am I glad you're kind toward Pokemon. If you weren't, well, I don't even want to think about it. Let's move on to the main topic. There's something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself first. My name, as you know, is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Good answer. Because I think Barry ends up telling him no. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Gabby, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got the same kind of Pokédex as you. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go. Gabby, your grand adventure begins now. The professor asked me to help, so I'm filling the Pokédex pages too. That makes us comrades working towards the same goal. I'll teach you stuff later, okay? Alright, let's walk out of here. Gabby. I have something good here. You should take this as well. Obtained TM27. That is a technical machine that one contains the move Return. Using a technical machine, or TM for short, teaches a move instantly to a Pokemon. Bear in mind, however, that a TM is single use only. The move Return gains power the more friendly your Pokemon is with you. It's up to you, of course, if you want to use that TM or not. I'll send you off with the wish that your journey will be fun. Well, I'll be. Professor had TMs? Next thing he'll tell me he battled when he was young? Hey Gabby, I want to show you a few things, so follow me. Someone said the best way to beat Platinum for the National Dex mode part is to use a combination of more Pokemon than you can carry at once. Holy shit. So this is the normal spiel of going through this. Like I said, this is slow. I unfortunately have to, even though I started a little bit later today, I unfortunately have to get off at exactly 1. I have some running around I have to do today, so just a little bit, but I know I need to finish the Dreamcast video. I will be editing that and finishing that today, and I should be uploading it sometime later today because it's been in the works for too long. Let's see. Someone used an Empoleon. Torterra. Lucario. They're saying Alakazam or Gengar, and I just don't have that. And it says replace Roserade with Floatzel for Torterra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess let me look at Reddit. Reddit's my best bet. So they're saying Octillery, Remoraid Evolution, Bronzong, Lucario, Houndoom, and Drifblim. Covers most of the types and are all fun mons to play with. Octillery got decent stats and good move pool. Bronzong is sturdy with decent moves. Lucario is a grind but a monster. Great stats and excellent move pool. Houndoom is quite the sweeper, and Drifblim is a little weird but rare and fun to use. And I'm gonna be honest, that team doesn't sound bad because other than Lucario and Houndoom, I've never used a Drifblim and I've never used an Octillery on my team. That's not a bad idea. Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big? Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know. Gabby, I've got something that you'll find useful. And that's the journal. Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, dear. Yep, Gabby. I'll be alright by myself, so you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensation, it makes your mother happy too. But come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear. And there's Barry's mom, because he just left. Oh, he's not. Oh. Then he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Not to worry, Gabby will deliver that to him. Won't you, Gabby? Oh, really? You do that for me? Gabby, please take this to Barry for me. It's essentially the town maps. Bye-bye, Gabby. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he would probably head straight to Jubilife City. Okay, please take that to my Barry. Alright. But you could go for a Sandstorm team since Torterra is ground type. There are some pretty cool mons for it, like Bronzong, hopefully Cranidos, Gastrodon, Rhyperior. You could use weird stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about Heracross being in this game. This team worked great for me. Torterra, which knew Woodhammer, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Crunch. Luminion, which knew Waterfall, Surf, Silver Wind, and Rain Dance. Electivire, which is an evolution, I can't use it. Crobat, Houndoom, and Giratina, which is another... Someone put for Torterra, Golduck, Lopunny, Flareon, Crobat, and Drapion. I would not use a Flareon if you paid me. Do I need to trade it for Togekiss? I can't remember. Because it's telling me Quagsire, Gardevoir, Rotom, Ghost, Togekiss, and Rapidash. But again, I'd switch that for Houndoom. Is Togekiss... Hold on, my fiance's calling me. He was wondering where my chat was. I'm like, I can't keep it up. Okay, it is a Happiness. It evolves from Togetic when exposed to a shiny stone. Okay, so I have to have one of the evolutionary stones for for that one. So that was someone's team there. Okay, fire type, choose one. Rapidash, Houndoom. Water type, choose one. Floatzel, Gastrodon, or Gyarados. I'd like to use a Gastrodon, but that's a ground type, and I'm already going to have a ground type on my team, but I may just use it, maybe? I'm not sure. No, where's your chat at? My chat's off to the side, unfortunately. There were issues with window focus. Yeah, sorry. Supporting mons. Choose 3 you like. Lucario, Staraptor, Garchomp, Luxray, Togekiss, Drapion, Gallade, Weavile, or Gliscor. Jolteon or Magnezone over Luxray. It's just that getting an early electric type is cool. Which works as well. So I'm going to take all these suggestions in mind, and I also need to research what Pokemon are showing up endgame, because I am not leveling 2 Pokemon late again. Not happening. Not happening. I'm not doing that again from Yellow again. This list actually isn't bad. So, alright. Because you definitely are going to need a fire type. And I'm heavily thinking about that Drifblim too. It's a ghost. It's a ghost something type. I forget what. I will still be catching Pokemon, so if I do end up deciding to use something on my team or switching out, I can do that. I just don't have Pokeballs yet. So, that's okay. So, I kind of have an idea. I'm going to probably try and pick up all the Pokemon that are at the starting area and go from there. Bidoof for an HM bitch, and Starly and Shinx in case I do end up using them. I probably will be doing a little bit more research before I completely decide on anybody, so I will not be battling the first gym by any means today yet. I'm just going to be exploring, taking my time, just casually enjoying this game. But also, going against the champion is a bitch, and I know this from first-hand experience because it's a bitch. If you know who the champion is, just keep it, but it's a badass champion fight, I'll tell you that much. I know a lot of people are like, use Infernape, and it's like, yeah, I know, but I have other fire types at hand in this game as opposed to the other two games, where the only fire Pokemon that you have choice-wise literally is either Rapidash or Flareon, which are both piss-poor fire types to be using because they are physical attackers and fire-type moves are special attacks that were moved to in this game. So they are completely, virtually fucking useless in Gen 4 and on. With that battle in Diamond, I had trouble. That was like my first time going against a champion, and I beat her, but it's just the fact that I struggled. So, I'm trying to make sure I'm prepared, and I just don't know what direction I want to put my team in yet, because I know what Pokemon are on her team, I can remember it plain as day, but I need to ensure that I have a ice type, because they have a Garchomp, they have a Spiritomb, they have a Lucario, they have all sorts of Pokemon I need to be ready for. It's an assorted team, and it's a beautiful fucking team. This is where I get Pokeballs at. So that's why I need to be prepared. I need a water type that's going to have a nice supportive ice type move that's going to last me. So I'm going to be doing a lot of research on what potential team members I will be using and what, because maybe I'll just keep the Starly in my box and be ready, because I may not end up wanting to use the flying type. It might not come in handy, but I'm not sure yet either. I know I'm going to use a Houndoom, so there's the fire type. That's 2 out of 6. And that's how it's done. Actually, I should have lowered the target's HP some more. Yep, the important thing is to lower the Pokemon's HP as much as possible. See, a healthy Pokemon isn't easy to catch. Oh yeah, they also get easier to catch if you make one of your Pokemon put them to sleep or such. Here, Gabby, I'll give you 5 Pokeballs to get you started. I'm gonna need more Pokeballs than 5. Luckily, in the newer games, they give you, I think, 10 to 20 Pokeballs as the games progressed. 5 is just to get you started. Here, I'm about to make myself a little poor and just buy 10 Pokeballs. I could buy 17. I'm just buying 10. That's it. Oh wait, I have 15 Pokeballs. Alright. You're a Pokemon trainer, and so am I. Our eyes met, so battle we must. God, this takes me back to summer days, playing Pokemon. I at least got him to level 7. Probably should have leveled him up a little bit more, but at least this Starly doesn't have any flying type moves yet. That could really rock my world. Shoo! $80 Poké and I gotta go back. So I'll be continuing to work on the Pokédex, or try to, and catch Pokemon. That's the purpose of the game. Bidoof? The first gym is going to be a rock type gym, so I'm not too worried because grass type will be fine as long as I get a grass type move. This is like the Rattata of our generation, so I'll see if I can lob this. I knew it'd be fine. It's just a Bidoof. Comparison revealed that Bidoof's front teeth grow at the same rate as Rattata's. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Starly and Shinx, I think, are the only other two I gotta get my hands on. I haven't even run into a Shinx yet. There's a Starly. Yeah, that was the cool thing of this generation. All the Pokemon sprites have movement. I've been playing a lot of the remakes of the original games, so you're all getting spoiled with the really good graphics and stuff that these games have to offer. Okay, that'll be plenty. Maybe I might need to do it one more time. Caught it. Okay. So there's my Starly, which is a potential team member. Potential. Because they are weak individually, they form groups. However, they bicker if the group grows too big. They're based off of starlings. There we go. And a Shinx. This one's a female. See if I can grab one without dropping it. It has Intimidate, which is nice to have. It immediately, as soon as you enter battle, drops the attack stat of anything that it starts with. So, an immediate boost right there. Oh, you son of a bitch. I might be SOL on this one. That's fine. Let me bring in this Starly. I may be able to try and catch it, but it's not super weak yet either. That'll work. It might take out my Starly. Okay. Wow. Gotta catch them all! The extension and contraction of its muscles generates electricity. It glows when in trouble. Alright. Another potential teammate. I know Electivire is a very good electric type to be using, especially in this game, but I don't have trading means as of right now. Alright, we're gonna go back and heal up, and I'm gonna box most of these, at least for now. Because again, I have no idea where I'm setting my path at with my team yet. Okay. So we have a couple options, including an HM holder for me, because Bidoof is really good at that. We'll continue forward. Probably don't need to be battling you. This is just a random battle. Actually, I'm close to level 7. Screw it. I need the experience. There's level 8. Alright. Yeah, I have a little bit of running around I gotta do at 1 o'clock because the place I'm going to, I think, closes at 3 to 4, I think, and I'm kind of pushing it when I get there, so I need that one. Oh no, this one, okay, this one closes a little bit later. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So good. I have the time set of like 2 or 3 o'clock because I think of the weekend hours that they have. So I'm not super pressed for time, but I just want to get it over with. Alright, I fought you. Thanks, honey. Appreciate you. I spy with my little eye a trainer. A battle, please. At least you said please. Oh, totally forgot. I did not eat breakfast this morning. I was too worried about trying to get Ark to work and watching Ozzy Osbourne's funeral at the same time. Oh well, I'll grab like Pop-Tarts on my way out and just eat those on the drive. Ooh, that was good experience right there. But do you see how long it takes to fill up the experience area? It's slow. I mean, in this game, it's a bit faster and more manageable to play, and most people, when they want to play Gen 4, they want to play Platinum, but let me tell you, it's slow still. And then when they made the remakes, they pretty much just dog stomped us. They didn't even put Giratina in the game. Like, okay, if you're gonna base Heart Gold and Soul Silver off of Crystal's engine, then make Diamond and Pearl off of Platinum's engine. For the love of fucking God, please. Do something right for us. Like, you literally screwed the Gen 4 people so hard with the remakes. I'm not joking you. I did like the games, yes, but at the same time, I didn't. I'm like, so I can't get Giratina. What was the point? And I know that Game Freak didn't make it, a different third-party company did because it's a chibi art style. I don't give a shit about the graphics and the art. Play it like Platinum. I am adamant about that. Because Gold and Silver had a different, I think, playthrough or style than Crystal. I didn't fully play it through to figure it out, but I'm pretty sure Gold and Silver were much different than Crystal because the Suicune storyline that you get in Heart Gold and Soul Silver was based off of Crystal. You didn't have that in Gold and Silver. So, yeah. Don't even get me started. They did Gen 3 right. They did that fine. Gen 4, they fucked it up. Bad. Bad. There is also Gold, Silver, and Crystal's HP bar when a Pokemon with a high maximum HP loses a large amount of HP. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did forget about that. I finally found a free potion. Alright, Jubilife's up here though. There's Lucas. Hey Gabby, how many Pokemon have you caught? Huh? I think you should catch some more. It might be more of a challenge raising a lot of Pokemon, but it's worth it. The more Pokemon you have, the happier you'll be. Hey, that's right. Don't you think it's better to know more about Pokemon? Sure it is. There's this great place for that. Come on, it's alright. Follow me. It's the school. It's the school. That guy. What's he doing? Oh. Yeah, I remember him. Excuse... How did you know? How did you unmask me as a member of the International Police? Huh? What? Are you kidding? I was just making small talk. You claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. That is why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearsome. Quite admirable, you are. Now that my cover has been blown, let me introduce myself. I am a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name? No. I shall inform you only of my code name. My code name is Looker. It is what they all call me. Incidentally, is the saying, don't be a thief, familiar to you? No. No? You claim to not know it? How could that be? Perhaps your mama had said it, but you have forgotten it like usual. Now listen, my friends. It is wrong to take what belongs to others. Unfortunately, there are apparently those who do not heed these words. In Sinnoh, in fact, there are criminals stealing the Pokemon of others. I have therefore been on the lookout for characters arousing my suspicion. Incidentally, you are trainers, yes? Perhaps you can make use of this. Jesus. That Versus Recorder, it is a nifty device for recording a match. I obtained it because it is quite popular these days. But myself, I do not do Pokemon battling very often. It will be better in hands with you. Also, I have a request. If you were to see me again, I ask that you not talk to me, for I am on duty. Actually, yes, you may speak to me, you must. Not because I am lonely, no, no. You must inform me of bad guys. You must inform me of any happenings. Working for the International Police sounds hard. Gabby, here we are. This is the trainer school. The name says it all. Your pal Barry went in earlier. He might be studying in there. Okay, see you around. My god, that conversation. Alright, let's head in here so you can get your damn map, and I can too. Hey Gabby, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So Gabby, what brings you? Huh? You got something for me? So what is this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there two in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need two. Here, Gabby, you take one. Well, according to the town map, I guess Oreburgh City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. If I were to get a Gallade, I mean, that'd be cool, but I need a shiny stone for that too. And I gotta figure out where I'm getting these stones and if they're obtainable before the champion, because if not, it's a waste of my time. You're important. You call yourself a Pokemon trainer and you have no Poketch? That is Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you find them, I will gift you with a Poketch. Cool. So you have to go find the clowns around the city. Here's one. I pretty much know the locations, I think, if I remember correctly. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Yes. There's coupon number 1. I I initially assumed Poketch was 3 syllables long until I heard it on the anime. Yeah, I had a hard time pronouncing it. In fact, I don't think I really ever pronounced it much until I heard it on the anime. Alright, here's another clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. Some items may become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go. There's coupon 3. I just need to find clown number 2. Think. Yep. Just like Pokemon types, the moves of Pokemon also have types. Yes. Here you go. Now I get my watch. Give me my watch. There we go. And this is based off of the touch screen, so I kind of have to use my mouse for this one, but you can do so much with this. First off, it's based off of time. With the Pokegear and Poketch, this series predicted the modern smartwatch. Yeah, it literally did. This broke barriers for not only us growing up, but essentially our phones and such, because this was 2009 when this game came out. So this is telling me where my health is on my Pokemon. My steps. A calculator. And that's all it has right now. There's more that you can add on to it later. So let's heal up. Hope to see you again. Alright. This is about all I really important-wise needed to do in Jubilife. There's nothing much more we can do. So, we're just going to proceed forward a little bit. Hey Gabby, tell me you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, I'll demonstrate it to you. Of course he wants to battle. The original iPhone was coming soon as of Diamond and Pearl's release. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't think the iPhone was out until like after we got Diamond and Pearl. And Diamond and Pearl, which was the first two, pretty much predicted all this. Pretty much got us ready for this because of the DS's touchscreen and whatnot, even though you had to use a stylus. And the DS came out in, what, 04, 05, something like that, so the DS was pretty much training us at this point. That was my personal first system, was my Fat DS. Our PlayStation 2 was our household system, like something that my brother and I shared in the house. My family didn't play, my parents didn't play video games much. But for Christmas of 2005 or 2006, I think it was 06, I wanted a DS. And all that was out at the time was like the DS Fat and the DS Lite. So I got the DS Fat, and that was my main system until I got a DS Lite upgrade Christmas of 09, I think. My touchscreen really, it got beat up. It's to the point where I may need to actually go into my original DS and change its touchscreen, which I think I can do that pretty decently. I just don't trust myself with a 3DS. I did it once, and it was the original 3DS system. I'm not doing it again. 2004? Okay. My first handheld was a Game Boy Color in 2000. See, we had the PlayStation 2. I wanted a Game Boy Advance, but we couldn't get it. We couldn't afford much. I'm gonna be honest with you. We were lucky we had the PlayStation 2 and the games that we could get. So the DS, when I got that Christmas, I was happy as can be, and I believe I probably cried because getting a game system it's expensive, and to get that was a trial. My first console was an N64 in late 1999, but I didn't succeed in seeing and hearing its output until early 2000. I already told that story, I think. The 3DS, what happened there? I opened it up, but I couldn't put it back together. There's too many motherboards, there's too many screws, there's too many parts. The Wi-Fi cable, this, that, and the other. I couldn't put it back together. I think it's still torn apart, taken apart in a baggie in my storage area right next to me. It was a purple 3DS, and I'm kind of sad, but at the same time, I really tried. I really did want to try, but trying to put it back together, I couldn't. So, yeah. I'd have to send that to someone and have them put it back together because that was a mistake, and I will never do that again. That's why when people ask, are you going to do newer systems, and it's like, maybe, I don't know. I regret opening up that 3DS. It was literally the purple version of this one, because this is the blue one and it had the newer cameras, whereas this is an original one and the cameras are like slightly different. This one's bigger. This is the original blue that came out. The cameras are bigger and these are smaller. That ain't even my original DS. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be making this battle. I gotta level you up a little bit more, Turchwig. That's okay. I don't care. We're just gonna go level up. In the meantime, I gotta pick another Pokemon to have on my team, but the thing is, with me going to the first gym, those two aren't gonna stand a chance at the first gym. Rock's super effective against flying, and Electric's not gonna do too much. Oh, there was an item. What Pokemon are over here? That's a high-level Bidoof. Let's fight you, buddy. I think Fix-It Phil's exact words about disassembling the DS were, "Oh my stars." Yeah, that's exactly what I went through. Oh my stars. It was ridiculous. I took apart a Switch Lite and put it back together, but I did not fix the problem. So I don't still trust myself with newer systems, but a Switch Lite is not as bad as I thought, honestly. I'm gonna level myself up a little bit more, because that's a Paralyze heal. But I'll also see what Pokemon I can catch over here. Oh shit. Got some more battles. Oh, a weak looking trainer. Do you want to have a go? Now that's some English speaking right there. I'm talking British English. Okay. Some are suggesting electric types, some aren't. So we'll see. I still have my DS, that DS I obtained in late 2005 with the broken hinge. I tried to sell it in 2014, but the store rejected it. Yeah, mine has a broken, actually both of my DSs that I had, both the DS Lite and the Fat, have broken hinges. It was just something that notoriously happened with those systems, especially since we use them so much. It's not an uncommon thing. And there, you can fix them. I think you can get like new hinges or whatever. But I haven't done that yet. That was when I sold my DS Lite to all my DS games. Oh, okay. So I have a couple of ideas for that. I'm gonna check on something real quick. I'm gonna check to see how the... There's still people at the... Oh, did they end the live stream? Hold on. Yeah, they ended that live stream from the funeral. Okay. I was looking to see, because I saw that Youngblood and the others were having, like... No, that was it. Because I thought his previous Black Sabbath members and Youngblood were going to do something, but I don't know if that's still the thing or if that was the procession. Because I know there was a private burial for him. God rest his soul. This is our generation's Elvis. It's just that it wasn't sudden, it's just that I think a lot of people took him for granted because he outlived what he was supposed to. And we always took him for granted and think, oh, he'll be around. And now that he's passed, a lot of people are hurt. I'm hurt over it. Good afternoon, pleased to visit. I recognize you from a while ago. Great to be here. Hi, Cosmic Flare, how you doing? Welcome to Pokemon Platinum. This is my newest playthrough. I'm going about. Started with Turtwig, but I'm trying to decide where I want my team to go from here. I've taken suggestions looking through people's Reddits from other playthroughs of Platinum, but I'm trying to decide what or how I want to go about it, I guess is the best way to put it. I guess I'll make it a little exciting. So the thing I'm looking, it's not, I may look at and test drive it, but I am looking at vehicles right now. It's not super dire, my car is still running, but I have some parts I still have to fix and maintain on it. That's part of having a vehicle, but it is going on pretty damn near 160,000 miles on the chassis and the frame. The engine probably has about maybe, I want to say it was like 50,000 miles less than what the frame and chassis have. So, oh, my washer just finished. We are looking at vehicles. I'm not picky. I want a travel car or vehicle that's good and fuel efficient. So I was saying like a Ford Fiesta or Focus, a Chevy Cruze, stuff like that. And we're looking at Jeep Wranglers right now. Was not expecting that. No, they're not fuel efficient, but they're great for on-road, off-road. And you could go camping with them, which is also another thing I like doing, is going out outdoors, camping, hiking. I like doing all that. So, it's a win. Would I have picked a Jeep? Yes and no. I've liked them as kids, but knowing some of the trials and hardships that some people that have owned them have had, it's like, alright, because it's a Jeep, which is also owned by Chrysler Dodge. And Chrysler Dodge are known for a lot of transmission issues, but, I mean, any car can have them, depending on how long you've had them. So, I'm just taking it with a grain of salt and just being like, YOLO, fuck it, you only live once, let's do this. Cosmic Flare, hope you enjoyed Yellow. Good thing you haven't gone with Diamond. It has quite some flaws. Platinum is a no, I love Platinum. And Diamond was one of my first games, and I will probably play that in due time, but I've been playing all like the remakes of games. I played Emerald first, I played Yellow, this is Platinum, so I know I'm probably going to try and take a break after this from Pokemon for a bit. I was going to try and play Arc today, but Arc wouldn't load Ragnarok. It would load every other map for me but Ragnarok, which is where our main hub is at. So I had to start this even though I don't really have my team decided on yet. So yeah, I love Diamond, but it is way too slow and there's so many problems with it. So I completely agree, and that's why I started with Platinum, Poison Point. I'm just trying to level at this point, so... I'm just getting Turtwig ready for Barry again because he's going to be fighting him on his own. Luckily in these games with the poisoning, if you get to the point you're down to 1 HP, it won't let your Pokemon faint. It literally says your Pokemon overcame the poisoning. But I made it in time. Feel free to do other games too, might attract more new viewers. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But I will probably definitely need a break after this because I had taken a couple weeks break when I was playing Yellow. And it's nothing against the game, it's just that I have a lot of stuff I'm doing in life because it's summer and I'm trying to enjoy myself, but also trying to grind those last two Pokemon being Dragonite and Tauros really burnt me out. And that's why it's like, I'll probably still maybe take some breaks in between this game, and then after this game's done, I'll probably play something else for a bit before I head to 5th gen, because I will be playing 5th gen after this. But, yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm probably going to play some other games so I can garner some more people than just Pokemon. Pokemon's a great start, don't get me wrong, but, yeah. I'm 100% behind you. I'm also at the brink of, if I stumble upon a location of either GameStop, Walmart, or Best Buy where they have a Switch 2, I'm just gonna buy it. At this point, I'm just gonna buy it. Because I have a feeling during the holidays this year, it's going to be hell to get your hands on a Switch 2. I was like, oh, I'll wait till later this year, and it's like, why? Because you're not going to be able to get them during Christmas or Thanksgiving, and I'd have to wait till next year. So it's just like, let's just try and get a Switch. If I stumble upon one, I'll grab one. I've seen, because I'm in a Switch 2 community, I think in Facebook, and there's some that pop up randomly at like Walmarts or Best Buys, but they're in like states that don't have a big population, like fucking Arkansas or like Utah, and I'm like, well, good for you. Wyoming, stuff like that, like not highly populated states. Let's see, Barry's Chimchar was at 9. 9? As soon as I run into another Badoo, I'll catch it. That is a decent Pokemon to have on your team as a Roserade. They're pretty good because Roserade just came to be in this game, but I can't remember if you have to evolve it. That's the problem. I gotta re-look into some of these Pokemon because Gen 4 introduced a lot. They introduced a lot of final evolutions for like Electabuzz and Magmar. Gave you Magmortar and Electivire. Also Magnezone from Magneton for Magnemite. That sort of thing. But there also was a couple of baby evolutions too. Like, I think Cleffa was new, which is Clefairy's pre-evolution, and Happiny, which was before pre-evolution for Chansey. So, that sort of stuff. Lickitung got an evolution, a later evolution, Licky Licky. Licky Licky. Tangrowth for Tangela. Like, a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon got a lot of love in this game. I think I'll aim for 13 and just go from there. I should be able to handle my own with Turtwig at 13 at this point. If I can't, that's a crying shame. Yeah, I did part of my laundry even though the week's only halfway done, just because I know my fiance, when he gets home from his working on a bridge, he takes at least a week's worth of clothes, and that's 2 loads of laundry. And it's not like it's bad, but it just takes up the fact that I'm gonna have to do like 3 big loads of laundry, and I'm trying not to do too much for these washing machines, so I'd like to take the weekends to focus on his laundry and then the week to do mine. I have a theory. The 3 first partner Pokemon in each game represents a difficulty depending on their base stats, types, and even the list of moves they learn. For example, Chimchar represents easy mode. Yeah, that's very true. Chimchar is most definitely easy mode for this game. And which is why I almost started with it. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just take the easy way through this game. But I'm like, Turtwig's the starter I went with first. Turtwig was my starter. Yeah, I liked Piplup, but I didn't... When I used Piplup one playthrough, this was years ago, I didn't really like it. It didn't really do much other than it was a water type. And I really like Torterra, to be honest with you, the grass ground typing. I had explained in the chat of a previous stream that the choice of first partner Pokemon has no noticeable effect on difficulty for me, the way I play it now. Me, it's the same as it was as a kid. You could go with easy mode and pick Cyndaquil, or you could go with medium mode, pick Feraligatr, or go with extreme hard mode and go with Chikorita. But I know some people, like my fiance, he's like, Chikorita's decent. I said, you have to take into effect what gyms you're going against. I said, yeah, you're playing it to have fun, but your ass is going to be handed to you if you use a Chikorita for Flying is your first gym, Bug is your second gym, Chikorita's Grass, so it's weak to both, 3rd gym is Normal, so you're fine there, 4th gym is Ghost, and Chikorita's Grass, so Ghost types have Poison types to them, so you're going to be weak against a lot of the Ghost types. 5th gym is... Crasher Wake was 6, wasn't it? 5th gym. No, I'm thinking of 4th gen. Oh my god. 5th gym on Johto. You idiot. Oh, right, because you were at a crossroads. You could go to fighting type, you could go to steel type, or you could go to ice type and battle all those. Ice type, you're weak against it with Chikorita. Fighting type, you might be okay. Steel type, you're probably alright. And then the final gym, 8th gym, is Dragon type. Your ass is going to be handed to you no matter how you look at it. You need an ice type to help you. So, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to struggle your ass off using a Chikorita in 2nd gen. But you have to make your team work around those weaknesses, really. So you literally have to plan your team around those gyms and your starter. it's kind of a hindrance. That is correct. The type of Pokemon the gym uses also relies on what difficulty the starter you chose is. Turtwig represents hard mode due to the fact it has low speed, medium defense, and 4 times weakness to ice type moves. Yeah, you were 100% correct on that one. Ice types, my ass is handed to me. I'm screwed. But that's where the fire type's gonna come into play, and why I'm emphasizing the Houndoom. Because if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, you're fucked on a fire type unless you're trading something over from a different game, because Rapidash ain't gonna get you shit. Regarding Chikorita, I can just catch a Geodude from Dark Cave for Falkner and one of the bird Pokemon for Bugsy. And see, that's exactly what you have to do, is just plan around your Chikorita for the most part. Golem's a good one. What's up, Ramon? What's up? Good to see you here. I finished Yellow and I did not have my Pikachu till, I finished second gym and I boxed that Pikachu. Alright, level 13 should be fine. And there's Razor Leaf. Good. I have 2 grass type moves. I should be fine. So in order to negate that theory is to possess some good variety of a Pokemon team. This is 100% correct, and which is why I'm trying to see what team I should use on this game. I want to use Houndoom because I loved when I was able to use it my time of playing Platinum the last time. I just don't know what I want the other 4 to be. My suggestions I've gotten from Reddit are as follows. These are all different people, mind you. AI on Google is telling me Luxray, Staraptor, Lucario, Floatzel, and Houndoom. Reddit person on here says Octillery, Bronzong, Lucario, Houndoom, and Drifblim. This team worked great for me. Torterra, and then they're telling me I'm playing Sea Glass right now. Hell yeah. I can train a Swampert to be a sweeper with Surf, Earthquake, and Ice Beam. Precisely. Swampert's a great sweeper. Swalot is my goat and Emerald. Long live Giuseppe. Hell yeah. Houndoom is a good dark type. Yeah, I'm planning on using Houndoom. That's definitely. It's just, what am I going to use my other 4? So we have Torterra, Luminion, Electivire, which I can't use evolution type, so that's out of the question. Crobat, Houndoom, Giratina. That was one team. Someone said Quagsire, give it Never Melt Ice with an Ice type move. Gardevoir, Mind Plate. Rotom, Ghost, Flying 1. Just activate event with Wii something or emulator action replay code. Also give it a Spooky Plate. Togekiss, give it Quick Claw, and a Rapidash, which is not happening. This person here gave a choose one kind of thing. Fire type, choose one. Rapidash or Houndoom. Water type, either Floatzel, Gastrodon, or Gyarados. I've used a Gyarados a million times, and I have never really used a Floatzel or a Gastrodon, so I have a feeling I'm going to use one of those 2. Supporting Mons, choose 3 you like. Lucario, Staraptor, Garchomp, Luxray, Togekiss, Drapion, something like that. Gallade, has to be male. Weavile, or Gliscor. And or you can use an electric type, if you want to. Jolteon, Magnezone, or Luxray. Oh, someone put Jolteon or Magnezone over Luxray. It's just that getting an early electric type is cool. I can't use Magnezone because I believe that's an evolution type. Try a different team. Use Togekiss. That would be dope. I've never used a Togepi, I'm going to be honest with you. And I kind of wanted to save it for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because that's also been a thought, but also using it for this game wouldn't be a bad idea. So it's not like I'm saying no to Togekiss. That's not a bad idea. You can obtain Quick Claw in Jubilife City when you have it. Use it on Turtwig immediately. It'll help cope with its low speed. Use Gastrodon. They look neat. Okay, I'll use the Gastrodon. That's my water type. I've been wanting to use one and I've never used one. It turns into a water ground, and I know I'm already going to have grass ground, so I may still catch a Buizel just in case I do change my mind and want to use the Floatzel. So let's go find a Quick Claw. I'm trying to... Twin Leaf Town, huh? It's a nice place, quiet and all. So it might be a bit of a shock for you. I'm just gonna go into all these buildings and just find somebody, hopefully, that has a Quick Claw. I think this is the radio station. There it is. Thank you for saying that, by the way. You literally just saved my ass on that one. X. Give. Now. Now. It's like I wish a Quick Claw was a thing. I would have gave that to Slowbro in Pokemon Yellow. Alright, cool. You should be ready for this. You're at level 13 at this point, buddy. So, I'll use a Gastrodon, potentially a Togekiss. I think that turns into... Is that just a normal type in this game? Because I know it turns to Fairy type, but that's 6th gen and on. This isn't... I believe it's just normal type. Normal flying is what it is. Until 6th gen. Then it turns to Fairy flying. Okay. So that's a thought too. I don't have to use Starly if I get a Togekiss. I just have to make sure I get a shiny stone. I guess, let me see if I can get a shiny stone. Where to get a shiny stone in Platinum. I mean, the reason I'm going to be looking a lot of this up is because I do not have a strategy guide to Platinum or 4th gen. The only 4th gen, I think, strategy guide I have is Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Iron Island, Route 210, Hidden requires Rock Climb, and Route 228 requires a Mach Bike. Additionally, Pokemon with the pickup ability, level 41 plus, have a chance of finding one after battle. So accessible after the 5th gym badge, after requiring Rock Climb, or if you have a Mach Bike, or if you have a Pokemon with pickup ability. Okay. I had Togekiss when I played Heart Gold a decade ago. It's one of the best flying types next to Staraptor. My team in Steeglass is Giuseppe. King. Pickup is broken, damn. There, I'm at least doing some hurt to this Starly now. You are a trainer, you're dope. Hell yeah, thank you. Alright, Chimchar, you little bitch. So I'll get a Togepi egg from somebody. Why did that go to YouTube? Oh, that's because it was showing it for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I ain't playing those games, not right now at least. When I do, getting not an emulator, getting a capture card for my Switch won't be hard. It's just the fact that I'm getting a Switch 2, so I'm gonna need to make sure it'll work on a Switch 2 and a Switch. So I want them to update the capture cards before I go buying one. There we go, I beat you, you bastard. Had to get mine to 13, but I did it. I'm looking forward to your team as the game goes on. I am too, honestly. I'm really excited about this game. I've been wanting to play this since I first started my playthroughs, honestly, with Emerald. I was like, man, I really want to play Platinum, but I don't have a capture card. And when I found my emulators that won't kill my computer, I'm just like, fuck it. This feels like a real playthrough. Get it? Hell yeah, thank you. I'm trying my damnest. Haha. Cricketot and Cricketoon. Don't get me started on those calls. The meme that Cricketoon's call is. I had to. Oh, you're Bide. You're using Bide. I try to use Pokemon I've never used on a team. Will Gastrodon be the new Giuseppe 2.0? Yes, I'll just put Giuseppe 2.0. Gastrodons are really, it is a tanky Pokemon, I will put it that way. I've battled against them I don't know how many times. And it being the water ground type, it's pretty much the Swampert of 4th gen, just not a starter. So that wouldn't be a bad idea, because all it is completely weak to is grass. Which wouldn't be a bad hindrance for a water type to have. There's a Pokeball. We went from Jubilife communism. Yeah, I know I want to play like Black Ops 3 Zombies because I have that on my Steam. My problem is I want to also play the Easter eggs, and a lot of my Easter egg buddies that I used to do this with have their own lives, and trying to get them together to have an Easter or do the Easter egg is kind of a pain in the ass. So I'd have to have people that know what they're doing to play zombies and to get the Easter eggs done. The Swalot thing was funny until it made a difference on my... I mean, right? So, like, Black Ops 3 is in the cards, but I'd need at least 3 reliable people that I can count on to be like, alright, we're gonna live stream getting the Easter egg. Even if we fuck up, it's like, hey, at least I'm streaming. But I'd have to have 3 people that have a mic, we can communicate and do this. Because Black Ops 3 was not cross-play at that point, so you'd have to have the Steam version of it to play it with me. I've already completed pretty much all of them on Xbox, so that'd be out of the question. Yeah, I will never downplay a Pokemon. Hell no! You can't judge a book by its cover. I mean, shoot, have you heard of Gen 2's Shuckle? Or the Fear Rattata? Like, I think I have a Fear Rattata in one of my games, in my boxes that one of my buddies gave me, and it's an OP Rattata. So let me bring up a Rattata, the Fear Rattata. F-E-A-R Rattata. The term Fear Rattata refers to a specific strategy in the Pokemon games that utilizes a low-level Rattata to defeat much higher-level opponents. The acronym FEAR stands for Focus Sash, Endeavor, Attack, usually Quick Attack, and Rattata/Raticate. That is literally what you were relying on. And I have one of those Ratatas on me. Not in this game, but I have one of those. Please educate. Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack. Yep. I got that from a buddy in high school in like 2010 when I was playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I might still have that little shit. I'd have to find my I think I have my DS case. But I'll show that to you a different time. I still have that Rattata. Alright. Yeah, we're talking about Pokemon during my age. Fear Rattata. No! I wanted to see if she'd fight me! Not a goddamn Bidoof! I've missed this. Dude, it's been a minute since you've been in my streams. I know you were in the hospital for a minute, but literally you left right after or right before I boxed that Pikachu, and I'm like, oh, you missed the best part. But then I struggled near the end where, like, the last 3 videos before I finished the game is me leveling up because I grabbed 2 team members late in game, but that was me listening to Reddit. Which was also a mistake. Getting 2 team members that late in game and it being Gen 1 was a mistake. The Tauros was fine. The Dragonite, not worth it. I'll never do that again. Dragonite I would do again, but Gen 1 Dragonite, no. Not worth it. But I discovered that tactic like 14 years ago right here in Platinum. I had Staravia that has Quick Attack and Endeavor too, but instead of Focus Sash, I went Double Team. Ooh, that's a good one. And Staravia, was it? Yeah, Staravia is a good one to do it on because it is a fast Pokemon. It's just that it's funny with a Rattata because no one expects this low level 3 or something or no nothing Rattata to kick your ass, and it does. The Staravia, I'm at least expecting it. It's like, alright, I'm here for the world of hurt, let's go. Rattata, it's like, oh, this will be fine. Nope. Bodies me. What the fuck? Ramon, what's up, buddy? Let's get this item. A repel. Still got another hour before I gotta get off stream. It'll be a little under the 3-hour mark, but I'm gonna run. I have to go in town, which is an 1.5-hour drive. So I'll be getting there at like 2:30. Thinking about boxing Kingdra. Any suggestions? Ugh. I'd like to use a Kingdra on my team. I've honestly thought about it. Let me see here. Sea glass. You said you have Giuseppe already. Try Milotic, however it's spelled. I really have been wanting to use that water type because it is a gem in a tank, but I have never used one. I've always wanted to use a Milotic on my team. Not gonna lie. Kingdra is another one I've wanted to use. What's this? Thinking about. I defeated the Elite Four in Leaf Green in case I didn't mention that. Oh, no, I didn't. I don't think you mentioned that. I think you were talking about your Leaf Green walkthrough, but I don't think you told me you'd finished it. Rock Smash. Okay, got a couple battles in here. Agreed, Rattata thing has the thing to make a kitty go roar. You take Gabby talk seriously. I appreciate that. I ran into a Psyduck, so we're gonna catch it, even though I'm not using it. I'm here for the Pokédex fill-ins. If I got a Pokemon in front of me I haven't caught yet, we're catching this bastard. Melodic is a brilliant water type. No wonder it was owned by 2 champions. Precisely. One champion being the one that I'm playing in game. I believe she has a Melodic on her team. It is a wonderful water type. You have to have a Feebas. The next Enlu Pro charge lasted about 6... Oh, did it? That's not bad. Caught a Psyduck. It's not going on my team, but like I said, overwhelmed by enigmatic abilities, it suffers a constant headache. It sometimes uses mysterious powers. I started catching all of them. Good, 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 good. As long as you have stuff in your box that you have as backup, that's a good thing. I'm not saying I'm not going to use a Psyduck, but at the same time, hey, it's in my box. It's an option. I don't think I've ever used a Psyduck on my team, ever. There's so many water types that trying to pick one is hard because there's so many options for water types. However, Melodic is difficult to receive, or in that case, evolve. Yes, I will say that, but he is playing a ROM hack being Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. So, water types available: Mudkip, Gyarados, Melodic, Walrein, and Ludicolo. It says Feebas is tedious to find, but I think once you find it, you might be able to evolve it decently. I'm not sure though. Sea glass. I don't know if the cells are losing capacity or if Leaf Green is just more of a power hog than Sapphire. Would answer that question, but all I have is okay. We don't do backups on here. Come on, Gabby. That's true. To evolve Feebas into Melodic in some Pokemon games, you need to maximize its beauty stat, then level it up. In other games, you need to trade it while it's holding a prism scale. So there's your answer on how to evolve it. I swear to God, I evolve, I will die. Because some games you evolve early with your starters, and I can't remember if Turtwig's one or if he's later. I can't remember if he's a 15 or 18 or 17 evolution. Any of them. I have Wailord and Emerald. This game was lacking good water types. Ludicolo is part grass and I had Sceptile for it. Yeah. I'm playing Bling without help, but where is Feebas? Oh, you're playing blind. Okay, Pokemon Sea Glass. Where to find Feebas? Come on, Reddit. I assume it should be the exact same way as Emerald. Fish in the river by the weather station. There's only 6 tiles in it can spawn on across the whole area, and it's randomly generated, so you may have to comb the area for hours. How you evolve it is, I think, win a beauty competition with it and then level it up. Should become melodic. Route 119, not sure if it's the 6 tiles thing as regular emerald. If you control F plus F prism scale, it does seem like you can evolve it using that or max beauty. It gives me a, literally, there's a thing called Pokemon Sea Glass documentation that I just downloaded, which is actually not a bad thing to have. It's a ROM thing. PokeHarbor.com. Caught one in my first fishing attempt with a good rod in this spot. So let me show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it well. It's off to the corner near the waterfall this person was at, and they circled it with a little round circle, and that's where they caught it early on. That was one of the 6 spots it generated. I checked the other nearby spots, all had Feebas in them, so the developer simply added Feebas to the fishing pool and removed the 6 tiles limit. This was posted 3 months ago, mind you. I've been wanting to use Whale Lord. Whale Lord's a good one. It's a tank, but that's about all it is a tank. Thank you. Damn, they don't make it easy, huh? I think if that person was correct, I think that person said that it's in the 6 spaces, but you just have to find them. And that was one of the spots. I remember something. I found Feebas once in Mount Coronet when I did some fishing. Who is Max Beauty? You have to go to one of the contests. So you literally have to go through that gimmick where you have to go through one of those contest halls and you have to go to a beauty competition. It has to win the beauty competition. You level it up, and it will evolve. And Feebas is an ugly motherfucker, so I wish you the best of luck. I've never used one because of the fact of kind of how much of a bitch it is, and or where the hell am I gonna get a prism scale? I am Max Beauty. Hell yeah. Quit using Defense Curl, you little bitch. Turtwig. Turtwig? So, Turtwig will evolve at level 18, and it'll evolve early at level 32 because it evolved so late for its middle evolution. That was the deficit that they did for us Turtwig people, since we had to wait an extra 2 levels for Grottle. Can you just go? You were useless to battle. All you spammed was Defense Curl. Lord, please be something I haven't seen. Or a Psyduck. Okay. Appreciate it, but I'm out. Oh. Don't overpower Turtwig without a badge or it'll start disobeying you. That mechanic still exists. Yes, that's true. Uh-oh, you don't have a single gym badge. You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. What's up, Barry? Huh? Oh, it's you, Gabby. You finally got here. You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough. Like, seriously serious. If this gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh? I just drifted here. I just drifted there. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you better go off to the mine. You can catch... I think you can still catch a Machop up here. Oh, there's a Geodude. Geodude. My problem is, I'm gonna hit it, and it's gonna go down because it's 10 levels below me. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, there was a problem. My computer doesn't want to load fucking Ragnarok, so I can't play Ark right now. I'm really pissed off about that. I need to get meat for the meat troughs. I need to get berry for the troughs for my berry eaters. I need to get food and sustenance for my tames. I want a game all you do is take trainers to the gym, right? I don't have an electric type, so you're not going to weaken electricity's power. You have ground type. I've always wanted to use a Hitmontop. I've always wanted to use any of the Hitmons. I've never used any of them. I'd thought about it last game, but I was like, maybe for Gen 1 or 2, I might use a Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Yeah, I've never used any of the Hitmons. No. Alright, well there was a Geodude out in the grass here. I thought Machops were out here, but Geodude is too. There's Machop. Machop, Machop, Machop. I can't really do much because they're both evolution, trade evolutions, so I can't really utilize these, but I'll catch them anyways. Ow. Though small in stature, it is powerful enough to easily heft and throw a number of Geodude at once. Yeet! I'm just trying to picture a Machop yeeting a Geodude, multiple Geodudes, and I can't. My Hitmonlee was crucial in Radical Red. Oh, hell yeah. I was thinking about using Hitmonlee, but I was like, no, I'm pretty set on my team, and honestly, I kind of wished I had a fucking Hitmonlee instead of that Dragonite. I had a Hitmonlee, but I chose Dragonite. I have slight regrets. Because I really didn't use it in the final battles. Catching them all is expensive. It sure is. I'm gonna box the Psyduck. What? Ooh. My dad's texting me. He got a tick off of his dog Jaeger. I'm like, Jaeger don't go out much but to go to the bathroom, so him getting a tick doesn't surprise me. Ticks are bad this year. Really bad. Alright, go around here. I saw an item. I'm not missing. Oh. A dire hit, which I'll be selling because it's just one of those things you use in battle, and a yellow shard. Yellow shards actually do come in handy. Okay. In due time. Machop, get the fuck out of the way. Alright, to the mines. To the coal mines. There's a Pokeball. Nothing beats Gen 4 graphics, because they did their damnness with this bird's eye view. Oh no, I had ticks on my cat. Yeah, they're bad this year. I had a couple on me from like a month or so ago. They're bad this year. And when it comes to dogs at work, I've had a lot of dogs test positive this year for Lyme disease, so be on the lookout for not only yourself, but your best friends, your dogs and your kitties, depending on if they're outside or not. Even if they just go outside to go to the bathroom, they still have that small amount of chance of bringing in fleas and ticks to your inside pets. I know this for a fact because 2 years ago my cats had fleas, and I'm like, why Why are my cats getting fleas? They're not outside. But you have to remember, I have a dog that goes in and outside and uses the bathroom. So he is tracking in fleas and ticks. They'll come off of him. And if they bite him, they'll die because I give him monthly preventions. But I'll have to put stuff on the cats. I have stuff on hand, but yeah. You love the video? Thank you. What's the best Pokemon music? Why is it Hoenn? Hoenn because of trumpets, duh. Alright, catch a Zubat because I don't have one. Crobat's not a bad thought for a team member. It's a flying poison type. You bastard! You are a Zubat. Get the fuck in the Pokeball. Who the fuck you think you are? Get in the Pokeball. I don't know what high horse you thought you were on. I love stuff on hand. Yeah, I have flea tick stuff for my cats on hand. I have it. The dog, he gets it every month regardless if he likes it or not. I have to hide it in crunchy peanut butter. That's the only way he'll take it. The cats, it's over their shoulders, so they absolutely fucking hate me when I go to do it. Not bind. This is an Onyx. Having a Steelix isn't bad, but again, I can't do anything. Now, if I go to play this on my Game Boy GB operator, I'll be able to use the physical copies, and if I want to use a Steelix in like Gen 2, I can. This is an emulator though, so unless they bring out the mods for it, I can't do anything. Oh, God. I don't want to absorb it. It's gonna kill it. I want to catch it, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Yeah. Worth a shot. Gabby, did you say trumpets? Jenny, you were a trainer's trainer. Because it has a Poketch. It has a watch that you can get in-game. It's like one of the main features for 4th gen. No, I don't do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, this was one of the game's main features, was Poketch. You get it, like, with the first city that you run into. Fine, alrighty then. Just a quick battle on my break. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a Pop-Tart. I'm sorry. I'm starving. I am too hungry to not. So, give me a second. Alright. Your Switch 2 has some games? There you go. I need a Switch 2, period. Yeah, I got chocolate chip Pop-Tarts. I also have, they have Thin Mint Pop-Tarts right now that are out, and I love them. Absolutely love them. I'll be sad when they take them off the shelves. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving out of town as soon as I'm done at 1 o'clock. So I'm definitely bringing water with me. I'll probably stop and grab something on the way home to eat too. Ugh. Might grab some Raisin Canes. I could really go for that, but at the same time, I don't want to wait in line for that. It's like Chick-fil-A. Overhyped chicken. Alright. We gotta talk to Roark and we'll get your ass back in the gym. You're excited, you're giddy about Pokemon? I sure am. I've been dying to play Gen 4 since I was playing Emerald. Which is why I skipped Crystal for right now, because this has far surpassed playing Crystal than any other game, and in fact, I'm not going to play Crystal for a minute. I'm playing this. I'm going to play some game in between Pokemon to play for a bit to take a break from Pokemon for a little bit, and then I will start off with Black 2 or White 2 after that, which is Gen 5. Yeah, the Thin Mint ones are good. I like them. Thin Mint's one of my favorite Girl Scout cookies. You'll get some where you taste more like chocolate fudge or more where you taste the mint. And honestly, I don't mind either. 6 and 7 is for 3DS, and I don't have an emulator for that. 6 is the last good Pokemon games that I liked. I don't know if I'll play 7. We'll see. Right now, I'm more focused on taking a break from Pokemon after Gen 4. I need a break. I had to take a couple weeks break from Yellow for a bit, and I may still take some breaks in between Platinum, like playing some Platinum, but I kind of want to finish it, and I'll move on to a different game for a little bit. I know I have Trading Card Shop Simulator. I could play that for a little bit. That sort of stuff. I've mentioned zombies from Call of Duty, mainly like World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Other than those ones, the zombies aren't good in my opinion. I really can't stand Black Ops 4 zombies. They really screwed the pooch on that one. I think the only other zombie, actually it was a Treyarch game, I think, was Cold War. I really liked Cold War zombies for the open world aspect. Alright, all I can really do is go against the first gym. I don't really want to, but that's all I have to do. And, yeah. I'm just gonna pick a random Pokemon to put on my team and just level up with. Because Turtwig will be fine. What's wrong with it? I'm trying to decide my team. Can't use Golem, can't use Machamp. They're trade evolutions. I'm not using Golduck. I probably will use Gastrodon, so Psyduck's out of the question. I may use one of these two, but I also could potentially use this and use a Crobat. My dad. I think for now we'll just bring the Shinx out. Okay. We'll bring the Shinx out. Didn't want to do that. And we'll level him up for the time being. I may or may not use the Shinx, but we gonna try. It will be spooky. Universal's adding an attraction in Las Vegas. Oh, Lost Wages. I've only stopped there to, in between when I'd go visit family in Northern California. Las Vegas was a stop, Denver was a stop, Chicago was a stop, Phoenix was a stop. I've just been in the airports. The airport to Las Vegas is just as much Vegas as Vegas is. Slot machines and losing your money. There's not really much other than losing your money in Las Vegas. I know there's a dome you can go see again, you're paying money for that. There's a zip line through Old Vegas. That's money. It's just kind of like, alright, no matter what you do in Vegas, you're losing money. That's why I call it Lost Wages. Viva Las Vegas. They pronounced it in that way in legal IDs. I want a good burger. Hey, welcome to the Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? That is definitely a 90s reference if anyone gets that. Thank you. If you don't get that, verse yourself, look it up on YouTube. Keenan and Kill. God, I love that. Yeah, this isn't a set in stone team member. This is just a, we'll see. I may end up using it, I may not. Omega Mart. I don't even know what that is. Can I take your order? Oh yeah, I wanted to battle you for levels for the Shinx, goddammit. You're the same way. Got you to level 5, little buddy. Per Wikipedia, Omega Mart, stylized as Omega Mart, is an interactive art installation created by American arts company Meow Wolf and located in the Area 15. Interactive art installation. So it's like Mattress Factory from where I'm at. Got it. Mattress Factory does not sell mattresses, FYI. It's an art gallery. Yeah, it's a contemporary art museum. Yeah, I've got one of those from where I'm from. Save myself the trip from lost wages. I must go and progress through Sea Glass and eat. I hope you enjoy. I hope maybe you're able to catch a melodic and maybe go through with that, because that is a dope-ass Pokemon. But I hope your food is also delicious too. I got a couple levels for Shinx. Level 8 from level 3, so I got 5 levels on her. Still just knows Tackle and Leer, but that's alright. Let's go. I gotta go grab. I will name it Gabby. Hell yeah! It'll be a badass mermaid fish. Pretty much what it is. It's a beautiful mermaid fish. I love its call. It sounds so cool. Okay, I think we're fine. I gotta go grab some potions. Do. I have 2. Let's just buy 3. Okay, that's it. Make it an even 5. Save. This will be my first save. Ugh. What did my dad send? Okay. Yeah, that's how long this engine takes. It takes that long to save a fucking game. I'm not joking you. Alright. I have Shinx out front just so that we can take some experience, and then this way Turtwig's not getting too over leveled. I think at level 20 he won't obey me. I think, but I thought that was traded Pokemon, I thought. So I don't know. I've never really gotten a Pokemon over that point, honestly. Unless they were traded. Thanks. Really appreciate it. I didn't think that would take much. Yeah, we're gonna take the hits off of both Pokemon, but that's okay. Stealth Rocks hurts your Pokemon as you switch. It's RWT in the 9 o'clock hour. Yeah, that's a bit. Woo! Crit! That's alright, I got absorbed for that shit. Oh, you lived that? That's alright. Do another absorb. Oh, you bastard. That's alright. Absorb again. I'll fully heal my Turtwig. You ain't saving them. I saw my weather radio displaying the required weekly test message and blinking its advisory light. Oh. Learn Charge. Yay, it's an electric type move I learned that doesn't do anything. At least not right now. Oh, Curse. That is learned differently than in Ghost types. Ghost types, it takes half of your damage and it'll damage your Pokemon a quarter of the time if it gets cursed. For me, a move that works differently for the Ghost type than for all the other types. I don't know if I even should learn Curse. I don't think so. That normally happens during the 11 o'clock hour. Oh, okay. Yeah, in the 9 o'clock hour, so why is it 2 hours early? Huh. That's for defense. I don't really want to get rid of that. That's actually helpful. Curse, I forget what the hell it does for anything other than Ghost type. It lowers the user's speed stat by 1 stat and raises the user's attack and defense stat by 1 stage each. Listen, my speed don't need to be going lower than it needs to be. Cranidos, which is, I think, just strictly rock type. Yeah, I'm finishing it. I said I'll have it up sometime today. I have to run around today though, so it'll be later. It's also over 2 years later, still exhibits the error in which it adds the RWT script to the programming cycle as if it were a real alert. Oh. It's spamming this because I will flinch and it'll make me miss a turn because of it. But I won. What? That can't be my buffed up Pokemon? This is embarrassing. I went and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's tough. You were strong, and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you your gym badge. Since you've beaten me, the leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge. And then I get TM76, which is Stealth Rock. Alright. First gym leader is done. We're gonna go heal up really quick. Okay, so Eterna City's north, but I can't go that way due to the bike trail being there, so I can only go up to from Jubilife. Okay, so whoops, Gabby, you got the gym badge, huh? Eterna City is the next place with the gym that gives badges away, or gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you need to go there but you can't go there without a bicycle. I made my team battle and toughen them up, so it wasn't a waste. So I'm going back to Jubilife City. Next stop, the Eterna City Gym Badge. 10 seconds before I dash. 9. Bah, who's got time to count? Alright, we're getting the hell out of here. And we're gonna head that way. I was starting to head that way, but I didn't because I knew the first gym badge was this way. So we're gonna head... Oh. Tell me, have you not obtained a PAL pad? Is not a PAL pad free to anyone visiting the Pokemon Center's basement? Anyway, there appears to be no one shady in this Jubilife City. I shall therefore take my investigation elsewhere. But my friend, I suggest you remain vigilant for shady grown-ups. Okay, bub. You're weirding me out. But alright. Toodles. Now. Professor Rowan, you must comply. Hand over all your research findings, for free, naturally. Failure to comply will result in a painful time for your assistant. Ah, Gabby. Well, how is the Pokedex progressing? That's Orberg's gym's badge. I see. But hadn't I given you your first Pokemon only recently? Perhaps being a trainer is like second nature to you. Oh, Professor of Pokemon, must you be so difficult? We are speaking to you on business, because this is work for us. What we're saying is we demand you comply with our demands. Quiet, you lot. Why must you be such a nuisance? Let me list some lessons you still need to learn. Number 1, don't loiter about for no good reason. Number 2, don't interrupt others while they are attempting to converse. Number 3, if you don't get your way, don't raise your voice to be intimidating. Number 4, don't think you've grown strong just because you're in a group. Number 5, what is with those outlandish outfits you have on? My goodness, you call yourselves adults. You kids don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens. Eesh, you had to make this personal. You have forced our hand into making a show of force. We will make you regret insulting Team Galactic. You kids give those thugs a lesson in civility, please. Gabby, join me and battle these guys. First bout with Team Plasma. This is the enemy team. It's the most boring team I have ever went against in a Pokemon series. Next to the newer generations to what they have, it is boring. Oh. Thanks. All I can do is tackle it, or pound, one of the two. Tackle it. That's a nice crit right there. Ow. I'm not gonna make. Wow, you would get 5 attacks on that one. That fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Shanks. Fuck you. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children? This won't do. Time to retreat. The mission's a failure. Damn it, Shanks. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now. We shall do so because Team Galactic is benevolent to all. That lot. They call themselves Team Galactic. When Pokemon evolve, they seem to release some type of energy. However, I believe that it's a mystic power far beyond our control. But Team Galactic seems to be studying that power's potential. They want to know if it can be used as energy for something. Gabby, did you know about this? The professor studies the evolution of Pokemon too. According to his research, 90% of all Pokemon are somehow tied to evolution. Maybe that's the reason those goons tried to take the professor's research data. They're not allowed to do that. It's all over, so you can relax now. Still, thanks to you two, nothing came of that situation. I appreciate that. Incidentally, Gabby, kudos to you for your battling skill. You got me thinking. Why don't you collect all the gym badges of Sinnoh? Doing so, you will be sure to encounter lots of Pokemon. That, of course, means your Pokedex pages will continuously fill up. In other words, it will be of great help to my research. That said, I've given you your first Pokemon and Pokedex is yours to keep. You're free to do with them as you wish. Take care now. He's a really reasonable professor. Well, that was very good. Nicely done. Truly excellent. Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm from Jubilife TV. I'd like you to have something for letting me see that smashing battle. There's a fashion case. You'll find a whole spectrum of chic accessories and tasteful backdrops. I'm so pissed off Shanks lost that. None of that experience from Stunky went to anybody. What the fuck? Alright, back this way so we can go north and head towards Eterna City. It's gonna be a minute before I get there. And I probably won't get there within this stream. Because we still have to hit Floroma Town, which means another Team Galactic battle or so. Oh, Wurmple. I ain't caught you, so I'll catch you. Often targeted by bird Pokemon, it desperately resists by releasing poison from its tail spikes. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back and get Bidoof. I gotta teach him Rock Smash. I ain't teaching it to my main Pokemon, at least not right now. Surf's important, fly's important. Rock climb's not bad either. I think that's in this game, I'm pretty sure it is. Just heal up, put that Wormpool away, and I'll bring out Bidoof. There's a Bidoof. Now I can catch one. There we go. Sensitive to changing temperature, the bud is said to bloom when it feels the sun's warm touch. Nice. Alright. This is literally where I needed to get to. Oh, I'm fighting you regardless. To be drawn here by the scent of flowers? I don't know. I'm just battling, lady. Sucks. I knew you'd be able to do that on your own. Ooh, Cherubi. Ugh. I effing hate that move. And I ain't playing this dance. That's the quick claw taking an effect, which is perfect. I need it to. I'm here for that item. Bug type. Hey, let me show off my bug Pokemon. Very much. Come on, man. Just finish the battle. Jesus. Cricketot. I knew that'd be coming. Withdraw. I ain't having it attack me as soon as possible. That's the only move it has is bide. I didn't want it hitting me initially. Double battle. This is your first taste of a double battle in Gen 4 at least. Electric types. We're gonna need to pick on one. One of them is named after the Roman numeral for 54. Oh, really? They're gonna keep going after Turtwig. At least for the most part. I have to use a restore. There goes one. There's a fucking electric type move. Oh. Oh no. It's not gonna take it down in enough time. Fuck. I didn't know who we were unleashing the energy off of, so I'm glad I moved Turchwig. That took longer than it needed to. But Doof will get some levels. Or a level. Alright, let me head into... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to head to Floroma Town. So I can... sign off. And of course, the first patch of fucking grass I touch, it has a Pokemon. Welcome to Floroma Town. Your next in-between town from here to Eterna City. So we're gonna heal up. I'm not keeping all those in my party. I just needed the Bidoof for Pokedex pages. Alright. Let's save here. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna save here. We're gonna take obviously a week break. So I will be back at this next Wednesday. I will be playing more Pokemon. I'll have my team pretty much set and figured out. In the meantime, I will get the video finished. It's pretty much finished. I just have to plug it in and play it and test it. And I will edit it and post the video today. But I have to run. I have to get out of here. So I will catch you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of Pokemon Platinum. I'll see you guys.